Hi, viewers. Today, I want to talk about a very important topic, and the topic is exchange. But before I go into today's topic, let me seize this opportunity to appreciate every one of you for being part of this channel. For those of you that have liked this channel, for those of you that have subscribed, I am very much grateful to you. And for those of you who have not done that, I want to plead with you to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification button so that when next you upload new videos, you'll be able to get a notification. So, back to what we are discussing today: exchange. Life is about exchange. We are always exchanging one thing or another, and you see, we cannot continue to live, or life cannot go on without exchange. But one thing is very important, and that is this. Let me put it in form of a question: what are you actually exchanging for another? What we exchange is very important, and in life we must be careful so that people do not take advantage of us. Let me bring it to the business world. In business, we mostly exchange one thing for another. You go to a shop, you give them money, and they give you a product. Now, sometimes in business, a person may look closely and seeing that in the future something will sell, or perhaps a business will boom. He may choose to buy share and exchange his money for that thing, before that time comes. That is wisdom. So he knows something profitable will happen in the future, and he chooses to invest. Now, back to life. Life is about exchange, and some people have exchanged something very important for what is actually not important, and that is why we must beware of what we are actually exchanging. So I ask a big question again: what are you exchanging? Beware of what you exchange. Now, let's bring it this way. There are some people that have exchanged something very important. Permit me to go to the Bible. Let's talk about Samson. Samson exchanged his glory, his strength, his destiny for a woman. Would you imagine that the man that is known as the strongest man on earth was brought down by a woman? What kind of exchange is that? Adam and Eve. Satan came and said, I'll give you this. You'll be wise just like God. So just sin against God. And then Adam and Eve decided to exchange their glory for just Satan's disguised wisdom. Now, such things still happen today. People are still exchanging. Some exchange something valuable for something invaluable. Let's look at things that people exchange, and I'll ask you in form of questions so that you will know where you actually fall. So let me ask you, number one, what are you exchanging? Are you exchanging your morals for money? Would you give up everything that you've known, the things that you believe, your principles, your morals for money? Number two, would you give up your future happiness for present hallucinations? Just something momentary, and then you feel I want to be happy for a moment, and you give up your future happiness just for a momentary hallucination. Would you give up your talents for mere treats? Talents for treats. Think about that. You have talent, and somebody comes with something, just a little treat, and you choose to give away your talent for a mere trade. Are you exchanging heaven for hell? Wow, that's a big question, and that will be an entirely new topic for another time. But then take that question and bear it in mind. Think about it. Are you exchanging heaven for hell? Are you exchanging beauty for ashes? Are you exchanging the eternal for the ephemeral? We all know that life does not end here. So if life does not end here, would you choose to give away your eternity for something that actually ends here? Would you exchange your profits for pleasure? There's momentary pleasure, and that is a problem. Many times people don't look at the long future. Now, something may not be happening well now. Business may not be booming now. Don't look at it this way. A person who starts a business and you choose to say, this business I started is not booming, so let me just sell it off. And someone who looks at that business and says, wow, this person has a great idea for starting up this business. Although he does not believe in that business, let me buy that business and then take over the business. Now he buys that business because he could see a prospect, a better future for that business. After buying that business, the business begins to progress in the nearest future, and this person that sells that business begins to regret, wow, why did I sell my business? He only exchanged his profits for pleasure. Now at that moment they may give him money, say, wow, I have money, and this business that was not booming, but in the future he will be regretting. Are you exchanging something valuable for something invaluable? What about grace for grass? Are you exchanging grace for grass? think about all this. Beyond what I have mentioned, what do you think you're really exchanging for what you ought not to be exchanging? Life is about exchange, but let me leave you with this. There are some things that are lost that can never be gotten again. There are things that people have lost but that they can never regain. So before you think of exchanging anything, think about this. What are you exchanging? Is that thing you're exchanging now better, more profitable than what you're exchanging it for? Are you being wise in your exchange, or are you being foolish in your exchange? Once again, this is Ejdan Inspirations. If you have not liked our page, please like our page, subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification button so that you can have notifications for subsequent videos. Thank you very much for listening. I'll see you next time. God bless you.